everybody, and thank you for watching my YouTube video. And it looks like my subscriber count is still counting up with 109 subscribers, so I want to thank you guys. I also want to announce this. I know I haven't been doing it here and there on my channel, but I want to say something. If you guys are trying to get a hold of me and you got nothing else to do, or you're waiting for videos such as TWRP walkthroughs or whatever the case may be, come on over to 101themix.com. You got the best DJs on there that will play great music. You request songs if you want to in this and there's a live chat room right here where you just tap on that and go right into a chat room. I'm not going on there because I'm doing the video recording, and I try not to break any rules of going in there and recording any messages, what's said in the chat or whatever, so I'm not going to do that. So give these guys a try. I'm also a DJ here at Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Those times may change as I am still looking for a job, and right now I got a job coach helping me with all that shit right now. Alright, so let's get on down to the video. You guys are pretty much don't know what TWRP is, or wondering how it works or what some options are for, like install, wipe, and so on. And if you guys are wondering what TWRP stands for, it says it right there, Team Win Recovery Project. And this is better than a phone stock recovery because you can do a lot more. Install feature is where you go in here and you install the ROMs you may have installed onto your phone. For example, the exposed, waiting for my phone to focus, the exposed V86 SDK22 zip is one of those things that you can just go right on there and tap, and you just tell this swipe to confirm install, or you can add more zips right into there. As for this zip signature verification, I have never used that feature before, so I don't know what it does, but I always leave that unchecked. And give it a second to focus. Focus. I should have put my V10 on manual video mode. Alright, then you can also clear the zip queue. Like, let's say you put a bunch of zips in there and you're like, oh man, I don't need them all in there at once. I just want to do one at a time. You just clear it, and then you can go ahead and install your zip. This is your back button. This is the home button. And I believe that one just brings up to what's been done in the background. So that's your log button. Tap it again to bring up the home, or you can just tap on home or back, whatever. I'm sorry that the video is blurry. Turn on autofocus. I had it turned off. Wipe. Wipe will actually wipe out the phone's memory. Right here, swipe to factory reset. It's like your standard factory reset. Your recovery will not be gone. No worries. But this will wipe out your internal storage. I do not know about SD cards. So if you got an SD card with data in there and you want to do a quick factory reset, I would recommend pulling the card out because it may have the same effect. I've never tried it. I'm giving you guys my best advice. Format data. I believe that's pretty much just going to wipe out your internal cards and external cards. And on my videos, you guys will mainly see me do a advanced wipe. There we go. Advanced wipe. So in an advanced wipe, you got Delvic and Art Cache, you got system, you got data, internal storage, cache, and micro SD card. If you have all of them checked, that's pretty much will be deleted. You wipe everything off your phone. Now if you're on CyanogenMod and you want to go to a different ROM, none of these ain't gonna do shit for you, because boot stacks, I don't know where the hell they're stored at, but they're known as a modem. So they're stored in a different partition of the phone. In order to get a boot stack removed, you've got to KDZ your phone. So if you're already on TWRP, your phone was from the root methods with 10B and then you upgraded via TWRP, a KDZ method will not harm your device. So if you KDZ back to 10B, the only thing you're going to end up having to do is reinstall TWRP, BusyBox, and Super User. So once you get all of those done, then you can just tell it swipe to wipe it out. There's also another thing about repair or change file system. I have experienced with that before. I've got to a point that my Bluetooth was screwed up. It kept saying Bluetooth has unsuccessfully, not unsuccessfully, what did it say? Something about my Bluetooth has crashed and it doesn't work anymore, the whole 9 yards. You can just go into the advanced wipe, and then you just go over here and tell it to repair or change file system, and whatever apps are foreclosing on you, this may fix your issue. Like if you have a Bluetooth in there and you mess around with a lot of things, let's say you were freezing a lot of apps and something that's a system related such as Bluetooth crashes, give that a try before you decide to wipe out your system. Next one is backup. Backup is just like how backup works with a computer that is from a factory. So when you go in your C drive, you'll see a D drive that's marked as recovery. That's pretty much what backup does, is how companies do it, is when they get the operating system and all their bloatware bullshit installed, they tell the computers, I don't know how they do it, it'd be pretty cool if I can do it with mine. I don't have the original drive to that laptop no more. Anger problem, and then it ended up with a dead hard drive, so I had to buy a new one for that laptop. Right now I'm running on the SSD drive on here. It's on a little 120 gig hard drive or solid state drive. My phone does not want to focus. V10, why do you hate me? So this right here will back up everything. I always have everything checked, and then I will go ahead and swipe to back up. Now if you want it in a different storage, you can put it in either one, or if you got a USB chip, I gave mine away to a friend, but if I still have it, it's a USB chip, or you can use a regular flash drive. You can put an on-the-go cable in here that converts this small-ass port into a full-size USB port. You can plug in a flash drive, and you can use that option to back up your operating system into a flash drive, or one of those USB chips that comes with a micro USB port in the other end, just a full-size USB. So your phone will put data in there. You got internal storage. It will let you know the size, how much memory you have left in megabytes. 1024 megabytes is exactly 1 gig. For your micro SD card, if you have a micro SD card, you can put it in there as well. But I'm not going to back up anything. Hit OK to confirm your selection, and then you swipe to back up. Now, in case your operating system crashes because you're like, okay, I don't care what I pull. Pull this app, pull this app, pull this app. Crap, I pull the operating system's user interface, and now I'm stuck in a boot loop. Boot right into TWRP, go to restore, and look for your restore point. I think that one's mine. Is it? I can't select it. It won't let me select, but it'll look like something like that. You just tap in there, and then you just tell it to restore. For some reason mine won't do it. I probably just deleted it because I didn't care. Maybe it's in a different storage. Yeah, it was. There we go. I had my marked as micro SD card. But yeah, you can just tell it to get ready to restore. It'll ask you what partitions to restore. You can just select all of them, just to be safe than sorry. You don't need to worry about enable MDS verification of backup files because it's your files. No worries about it. Or you can just delete your backup, which I'm not going to do that. But if you want to restore, just swipe to restore. Alright, mount. This is in case you cannot have access to your operating system and you're like, holy shit, I screwed up my phone and I got to put the operating system back, but my backup is in my computer. Well, you can mount your phone into a USB onto your computer. Your computer will still see your phone as is, like you'll see the storage. You won't see the system drive or anything, but it will connect directly into your phone's internal memory, and it should see the micro SD card. So if you got a backup, you know it works, just throw it in there and then do the restore. Or you can just throw in a ROM in there. So let's say you screwed everything up, you don't care what's on your phone, and if you do, you can just back up right through a TWRP just by using your computer. You just go right in your computer and download the files. I'll show you a demonstration. Let's say I screwed everything up. All you gotta do is just plug in your phone. You don't have to tell it to select storage or anything, just leave it as is. I don't know if I have the drivers on my Windows 7. Yeah, I do. Right there. In TWRP, you still have access to your internal storage. Whoops, I went far back. And access to your micro SD card. Just in case if something happens, you can just throw in the ROM or whatever into your phone and then go to the install option of your phone to go ahead and install that ROM or backup. So that's like your fail-safe right there. Settings, you just pretty much set up whatever the hell you want on here. Zip signature, or use this, use that, or whatever. You don't really have to mess with the settings. I've never gotten to the point to where I have to use the settings, but if you want to change your time zones or whatever, you can do that, or your screen will time out, or you can adjust the brightness. By default, this thing is set at 100. You can tell it that you want the button vibration and so on. I don't know what that one is. Oh, that's your language settings too, in case you speak a different language like Chinese or Spanish or something like that. You can set it up that way. Then we got advanced. You can copy the log to what's going on to give it to developer. Hey, something screwed up. I've never have to use that. Fix contents. I think that's the same one as I was showing earlier, in case your Bluetooth or whatever screwed up. I think that runs the same way. But as you guys are still watching your video, I would recommend using fixed contents first before you use the other one. That other one I haven't tested, but it looks like they all run the same way. You can partition your SD card. I don't see the reason why you need to. I've partitioned an SD card a long time ago, and that's when I wanted some extra memory on my phone. It was like an old HTC device. I have an HTC somewhere, but USB port don't work on it, so I can't do any root methods on it. I would love to root it though. Then you have a file manager, same thing with the install, but this one I don't think you can install anything. You just browse through your phone. And then I went too far back. Come on, focus. Next time I'm just going to use the manual video on here. Then you got a terminal. You can just do a lot of commands. I never had to use it, but maybe it's just for all you guys out there who are really tech savvy. I'm tech savvy too, but not this great to where I know all these commands like debug phone, hit enter, and then die on me right now, and then phone blows up. I don't know any of those things. Don't worry, there's no such commands that you can blow up your phone. Although, if you're really, really good and got really mad hacking skills, maybe you can make it possible. I heard it. One of my friends, not one of my friends, is my stepbrother. He has a friend that is a hacker, and he can program a computer's CD drive to stay open constantly, and you can never close that sumbitch. Got a reload theme. Oh, you just restore, just like, it's like same effect as, refresh. And then you also got, ADB sideload. I've only used this on my Acer tablet to sideload apps like system user interfaces and all that, doing modifications to them and sideload. So this will work with ADB, where you use your computer for it. You just type in the commands and you push apps into your phone. It works all the same way. And last but not least, the reboot. You got your system, which you would just restart your phone as a normal restart. You can reboot back into recovery in case the recovery tells you, oh, you got to reboot or something, but you want to do more things. I would recommend rebooting the system and then let it do its thing and then come back to recovery. Bootloader doesn't do anything. I think it brings you right back in here, not for sure, or it might bring you right into your system. I think bootloader probably only runs if the phone's connected. Let's give that a try as a final thing. And we all know what power off does. Or you just press power off, it just turned off. So what happens if we boot into bootloader? Oh, bootloader is the same thing as download mode. I forgot about that. I have told somebody that. Oh, it tells me to boot into the bootloader, but all I get is a firmware update. How can I forget that? Now I explain that question to them. Firmware update is the bootloader. But who knows? It could be named differently or whatever, but when I press bootloader, you'll see it just comes right in the firmware update. Oh, you guys also want to know a little tip with LG devices? Maybe this works on your other one too. You know how on the thing that says when you're on firmware update, you got a removed battery? But you got a case, or you got the lemon case, and you don't want to tear this phone apart. Hold the volume down and power button down at the same time, and you'll see this sumbitch disappear. Just hold it down until you see this. The phone will do a hard reset. I discovered that on accident. I was bored one time and I forgot to press those buttons down when I was trying to do a recovery, and I was just like, screw it, I'll just hold it down for the hell of it. Next thing you know, it hard resetted, and I'm like, oh, cool. As far as I know, this only works for LG devices, G3, G4, and the V10. If you got a device, you could try that as well for a hard reset. It saves a whole lot of time instead of going, I gotta peel this case off. Damn it, I forgot to unplug the phone, and I gotta put this there, and then I gotta grab this. Oh my god, so much of a fucking pain. Oh my god, you want to snap back in there, and then you pull that out, and then you gotta pull the battery out, and then you're like, fuck it, now I gotta put the battery in, and then I gotta grab this piece. Damn it, my battery didn't go in just right. I gotta put it in there. Oh shit, it's backwards. Damn it, I'm trying to get this phone going. You know what, screw it. Screw the case, screw it off. I'm just gonna leave the battery out like this, and the next thing you know it, your phone drops. Trying to get to there, your phone drops. Oh shit, my battery went everywhere, and oh my god, I broke my phone. It doesn't want to fucking turn on anymore because it was in the middle of doing something. That'll save you a lot of fucking trouble. And for those who are watching this video that may take that, oh shit, I put a dent in my battery, I think, or was that there before? It doesn't matter. My phone will still work. My G4's battery's fucked up and it's still going. But for those who are watching the video and you're like, please stop mocking me, I'm not mocking you. It's just I had to make something funny towards the end of the video because it's going on 19 minutes. For all this talking about TWRP, this is the full video of it. But that will save you a hassle of all those bad experiences, because I heard people breaking their devices and stuff like that, and maybe you're one of them. You dropped your phone's bricked because it was in the middle of the firmware update, and boom, you bricked it, and you're like, oh shit, what to do and stuff. Then you're gonna ask 20 million questions to the developers out there. I got the thing. Okay, that shouldn't hurt your firmware update. I didn't have the battery pack in there and the battery fell out. Then you're fucked, dude. I'm not fucked. I want to wear it in this phone thing. Nah. I'm gonna come on and shove it out your ass. Stupid shit like that. But yeah, that is a full video review of TWRP. Let's go ahead and end this video at 20 minutes, even though my intro is like a fucking minute long, so you gotta do with a 21-minute video. Oh my god, it's the end of the fucking world. Oh, hey, Jasmine Rom, how you doing? You still booting up? Fuck you, I'm gonna pull that battery out again, just to let you boot up again. Okay, you guys enjoy this video, and this is Laser Wolf over here. I'm going crazy now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up, give it a thumbs out. I don't give a fuck, just thumbs it up in some kind of way. I don't care if there's a bird right there. Just, if YouTube came out with a fucking middle finger icon, yeah. Check these people out, 101themix.com. This is LaserWolf452, and I'll see you guys on the next video.